What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Boy Faction TV, and tonight I'll go on my WWE NXT Great American Bash review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video, or go live 3 days a week on YouTube, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below. My Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord and threads down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, WWE NXT Great American Bash. It was just a average show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. Then we go over the match card. We got the NXT North America champion Dominic Mysterio, accompanied by Rhea Ripley versus Mustafa Ali and Ras Lee. That was the match of the night right there. Then we got the NXT champion Carmelo Hayes, accompanied by Trick Williams versus llja Dragunov. Yeah, Carmelo Hayes versus llja Dragunov. That main event was okay for what it was. And then we got the men's tag team match, the men's NXT tag team championship match. Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang, coming by Joe Coffey versus a family Tony D'Angelo and Cheney Stacks Lorenzo. That was a fun tag team match. And then we got the NXT Women's Championship submission match. Tiffany Stratton versus Dia Hell. That ending to that match was just terrible. That's all I gotta say. But the match was just, it was just, it was just decent. But weapons wild match. Roxanne Perez versus Belair Davenport. That was a good match. Then we get Gable Stevenson versus Baron Corbin. Trash match and trash ending. The kickoff show, we got uh um Norm Dar or Lash Legend, Jakira Jackson versus Nathan Frazier, Dragon Lee, and Valentina Frost and Yosa Leon. That kickoff match was fun. That's all I gotta say. So we start things with the kickoff show, but we go to Big Joseph Burger T. Welcome the audience to the broadcast before transitioning to open bout. So we get the meta for a match. Norm Dar, Oro Mesa, Lash Legend, and Jakira Jackson. Jakira Jackson versus Nathan Frazier, Dragon Lee, Valentina Frost. This was a tag team match. I'm sorry, tag team match. So we got Norm Dar, Ormus on Lash Legend, and Jakira Jackson versus Nathan Frazier, Dragon Lee, Valentina Frost, and Yosa Leon. This was a fun tag team. This was a good kickoff match right here. This was fun. Dar and Frazier began the match, locking up before exchanging holds and pinning in the opening proceedings before Frazier caught Dar with a drop kick. Leon and Legend tag in, with Leon hitting a crossbody before hitting a knee strike and slamming Frost into Legend for a near fall. Frost went for a sunset flip, but Legend tossed her before hitting a backflip moonsault on Frost for a near fall. Jackson tagged in and tried to cut the ring in half, but Frost hit a takeover on Jackson before she hit a springboard moonsault with the assist of Leon for excuse me, with the assist for Leon for a near fall. Leon and Jackson exchanged vicious chops before Mensah tagged in. Dragon Lee tagged into and laid in the strikes on Oro Mensah before catching him with a Hurricanrana and an inside out kick on Mensah for a near fall. Dragon Lee evaded Mensah's lariat, but Mensah caught him with a forearm strike from behind. Mensah cut the ring in half, with everyone cornering Dragon Lee to prevent him from making a tag. Mensah went for a front flip kick on Dragon Lee, but Lee evades before hitting a third kick on Mensah. Let me take a sip of my water. Okay, let me continue. Lee tagging Frazier, with Frazier flipping over Dar before catching him with a running thirst kick to send him to the outside. Frost hit a diving hurricane on Legend before tossing Jackson to the outside. Frost hit an assist splash on Legend to the outside, which was followed by Leon hitting a walk rope crossbody on Dar. Manson got on the apron, but Lee caught him and hit a hurricanrana on Manson off the apron before. Frazier hit a top suicide on Dar to the outside. Lash Legend got back up and laid out everyone on the outside before sending Dar and Frazier back into the ring. Dar hit a back elbow on Frazier and went for an enziguri, but Frazier evaded before hitting a moonsault. DDT on Dar. Leon and Lash tag in with Leon hitting the Miz later on Legend before hitting Legend with a crossbody, followed by Frost hitting a pendulum DDT on Legend to get the pin. But Dar pulled Frost off the pin. Okay, Lash Legend hit. Lash Legend tag in and hit Dragon with the screw on Dar before hitting a boot kick on Dar before Dar, but Dar responded with a jab before Mansa tag in and hit a springboard third kick in a power bomb face press on Lee for a near fall. Excuse me. Lee hit a tornado DDT / kick combo on Dar and Mansa before Frazier tag in, but Frazier got caught with a back elbow from Dar. Mansa went for a springboard move, but Frazier caught him with a reverse Spanish fly before Lee tag in and hit. Excuse me. Before Dragon Lee before Dragon Lee tag in and hit the Destino on Manson for the pinfall win. The winner of the match. Hold on. Excuse me. The winner of the match, Nathan Frazier, Dragon Lee, Valentina Frost, and Yusa Leon. This kickoff match was fun. Okay. After the Great American Bash kickoff show, the main broadcast kickoff with I'm sorry. Excuse me. After the NXT Great American Bash kickoff show, the main broadcast kickoff with a video package running down the card, narrated by Cody Rhodes before opening contest for off the main broadcast. Okay. NXT Tag Team Championship match. Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang, accompanied by Joe Coffey, accompanied by Joe Coffey versus the family Tony D'Angelo, Channing Stacks, and Lorenzo. Now this match was good. That's all I gotta say. This match was good. I had to take a sip of water, but this tag team match was fun. I'm sorry. This tag team match was good. Wolfgang attacked Stacks and D'Angelo before hitting Big Bill on Lorenzo to begin the match. Coffey tagged in, but Lorenzo caught him with an uppercut before hitting a drop kick on Coffey. D'Angelo tagged in and hit a jab on Wolfgang. Excuse me. Before stumping Coffey abdomen, Tony D'Angelo tossed Stacks onto Coffey with a hip toss into the corner before Stacks got a near fall. Stacks tries to run the ropes, but Joe Coffey stopped him briefly. Joe Coffey distracts Tony D'Angelo before Wolfgang laid out Tony D'Angelo outside, allowing Mark Coffey to drop Stacks. Mark Coffey and Wolfgang cut the ring in half, allowing them to stop Stacks from tagging in D'Angelo, and Wolfgang hit a ripcord shoulder block on Lorenzo before Mark Coffey hit a diving shoulder tackle on on Stacks for a near fall. Joe Coffey had a headlock on Lorenzo, but Lorenzo got out of the hold and evaded both members of Gallus before tagging in Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo came in the hot tag, hitting a spine buster on Coffey before accidentally causing Wolfgang to hit a senton on Coffey. D'Angelo and Stacks hit the power and glory suplex into the splash on Coffey to get the pin, but Wolfgang broke the pin. Wolfgang tagged in, hit a buckshot, a slam on Stacks. Wolfgang tossed Mark Coffey to the outside before hitting a moonsault on Stacks for a near fall. Joe Coffey distracts the referee, and Stacks allows Gallus to hit the F5 / running knee on Stacks for a near fall. Joe Coffey tried to interfere, but D'Angelo clubbed him with the crowbar while Stacks hit a toe con girl on Gallus to the outside. Stacks and D'Angelo got Wolfgang back in the ring before hitting the bada boom, bada bing, pop up for the pinfall win. The winner of the match and your new NXT Tag Team Champions, the family Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks. This was a good match right here too. So we'll get the Weapons Wild match. Roxanne Perez versus Belair Davenport. This was a good match too. I love the physicality between Roxanne Perez and Belair Davenport. This is a good match too. Davenport and Perez brawl on the outside to begin the match. Perez got the barricade and hit a crossbody on Davenport. Davenport tossed Perez into the ring and got a chair, but Perez dropped her off the apron before hitting a toe suicide on Davenport to the outside. Perez went for another toe, but Davenport tossed a trash can onto Perez's head, sending her crashing into the outside floor. Davenport beat down Perez multiple weapons, including a branding iron on the outside, while talking trash to Perez's mom and sister at ringside. Davenport got back in the ring and placed Perez inside the trash can before slamming the branding iron into the head of Perez. Excuse me. Davenport dominated the proceedings of the match, but that was until Perez got a chair and hit a shotgun dropkick on Davenport with the chair. Perez got on the outside with Davenport, but Davenport attacked her with the belt before choking her in front of Perez's family. Perez got a cowbell and started attacking Davenport before whipping Davenport's back with the cowbell. Perez wraps the belt on Davenport's wrist before pulling out a table. Davenport got out of the wrap of the belt and tried to attack Perez, but Perez slams Davenport onto the apron. The two got back in the ring, with Perez climbing the top rope before Davenport slammed Perez onto the floor. Perez got Davenport and went for a pop rock, but Davenport invaded before hitting the Falcon arrow on Perez into a trash can for a near fall. Perez went for a pop rock again, but Davenport evaded by hitting a double springboard stomp on Perez. Perez got back up and hit a Russian leg sweep on Davenport in the ring before she attempted a Russian leg sweep onto the table, but Davenport evaded. Perez pulled Davenport off the apron before hitting a running knee on Davenport onto the stairs. Perez got Davenport into the table before hitting a swan dive on Davenport through the table. Perez got Davenport back in the ring before hitting a gut kick, followed by a pop rock onto a stack of chairs for the pinfall win. The winner of the match, Roxanne Perez. This was a good match. Okay, then we get the game. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That match was good between Roxanne Perez and Davenport. Next, we get Gable Stevenson versus Baron Corbin. This match was god awful. The match itself was awful, and then the 10 count, and they both got counted out, was awful. This match was awful. Gable Stevenson first ever match began with him locking up with Corbin. Corbin fought away with punches on Stevenson, but Stevenson floated over Corbin and laid in body shots on Corbin before Corbin rolled out of the ring. Gable Stevenson got an ankle lock on Corbin, but Corbin got the ropes before he left the ring. Gable Stevenson hit a German suplex on Corbin on the outside before going for a second, but Corbin slammed Gable into the ring post. Back in the ring, Corbin beat down Gable Stevenson before slamming his head into the ring post. Gable Stevenson tried to make a comeback, but Corbin caught him and hit a Death Valley driver on Gable Stevenson for a near fall. Corbin continued to dominate the proceedings as he was cheered by the crowd. Gable Stevenson regained control by hitting a series of overhead suplexes and sending Corbin out of the ring twice with a clothesline. The two continued to brawl on the outside. Brawl the two it says the two continued to brawl on the outside before the match was thrown out due to a double countout. Corbin and Stevenson continued to brawl. After the match, the referees and security guards got involved, but not before Gable Stevenson hit an overhead suplex on Baron Corbin into the barricade. That was god awful. The match itself and the outcome was awful. So results no contest. Laura Valkyria was interviewed backstage with Laura Valkyria saying that she was thirsty for more after the match against Rhea Ripley on Tuesday. Joe Gacy attacked Laura Valkyria from behind as the two continued to brawl. The referees and producers separated them as Rhea Ripley watched with pride. Okay, so we get the NXT North American Championship match. Dominic Mysterio come by Rhea Ripley versus Mustafa Ali versus Wesley. Now this match right here should have went first, but this was the match of the night right here. Rhea Ripley was doing all the work. We saw Rhea Ripley hit a riptide on Wesley through a table. Okay, but this match was the match of the night. Ali and Wesley exchanged words before the two started dagger at Dominic, which led to Dominic leaving the match. Rhea Ripley got the NXT North American title from the Timekeeper's table. Ali and Wesley surrounded Dominic before the two got him in the ring and stomped away at him in the ring. Ali and Wesley took turns attacking Dominic as the two exchanged chops before catching Dominic with a double chop. Ali 7, Wesley evade each other's offense before Ali went for a sunset flip, Wesley kick out. The two evade each other's kicks before Ali hit a chop on Wesley. Ali and Wesley exchanged strikes before Ali tossed Wesley onto the apron with a bandera. Ali and Wesley brawl on the top rope, but Dominic pushes the two to send them crashing into the barricade. Dominic got Ali and went for the three terrible amigos, but stopped himself at two before hitting the three terrible amigos on Wesley. Dominic went for a double suplex on Ali and Wesley, but Wesley and Ali hit three amigos on Dominic for a near fall. Wesley hit the Tijeras on Ali before causing Dominic to hit a DDT on Ali. Wesley hit the Meteor on Dominic, but Ali caught him with a drop kick. Ali tosses Dominic to the outside before catching Ali with a kick, hitting a drop kick on Dominic and a tornado DDT on Wesley for a near fall. Ali hit a kick and a rolling neckbreaker on Dominic before locking in a Boston Crab / camel clutch combo on Dominic and Wesley. But Dominic bite Ali's hands to break the hold. Dominic got Wesley into the ropes before going for the 619. But Ali caught him with a thirst kick. Ali hit a thirst kick on Wesley before he attempted a 450 splash on Dominic and Wesley onto the apron, but the two evaded to send Ali crashing into the apron. Dominic went for a roll up on Wesley, but Wesley kicked out and caught Dominic with the up kick before hitting a toe suicide on Dominic. Wesley got back in the ring by ducking Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley continued to argue with argue with Wesley, but that led to Wesley hitting a toe suicide, toe Kong going on Dominic over Rhea Ripley's back. Rhea Ripley retaliated by hitting the whiptile on Wesley onto the broadcast table. Rhea Ripley tossed Wesley's back in the ring for for Dominic to get the pin, but Wesley kicked out. Dominic hit Wesley in the head with a WWE Women's World Champion to steal the pin on Wesley, but Ali kicked out. But Wesley kicked out at 2. Dominic climbed to the top rope, but Ali caught him with a drop kick to leave him hanging. Ali saw the opening and hit the 450 splash on Wesley, but Rhea Ripley pulled Ali out of the ring. Dominic saw the opening and hit a frog splash for the pinfall win. The winner of the match is still your NXT North American champion, Dominic Mysterio. You can tell Wesley and Ali were pissed off. Ali got hold, but you could tell that Wesley and Mustafa Ali, they both were pissed off, and that's all I gotta say. So we get Trick Williams was interviewed backstage by Mackenzie Mitchell. Trick Williams called Cap on llja Dragunov respected his friendship with Carmelo Hayes before declaring that Carmelo Hayes would win tonight. Okay, so we get the NXT Women's Championship submission match. Tiffany Stratton versus Thea Hale, accompanied by Duke Hudson and Andre Chase of Chase U. Now, Duke Hudson, and Andre Chase should not have been at ringside. They should be banned. But this match right here, the ending was terrible. But the match, the ending was terrible. The match itself, it was just it was just like a decent submission match. Decent match. The outcome was trash. Thea Hale began the match with a wrist lock on Tiffany Stratton, but Tiffany Stratton evaded before going for an ankle lock on Thea Hale. Thea Hale broke the hold. Thea Hale locked in a carving on Tiffany Stratton, but Tiffany Stratton broke the hold before hitting a shoulder tackle. Tiffany Stratton locked in the Romero special on Thea Hale. Thea Hale invaded before locking the Fujiwara armbar. Tiffany Stratton broke the hold and took down Thea Hale, but Thea Hale caught her with 2 arm drags and a drop kick on Tiffany Stratton. Thea Hale went for a dive on Tiffany Stratton, but Tiffany Stratton caught her and slammed Thea Hale into the ring side floor. Back in the ring, Tiffany Stratton locked in the bow and arrow on Thea Hale, but Thea Hale escaped the hole with a splash before hitting 2 jabs on Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton hit a world backbreaker before placing Thea Hale in a corner and hitting a backflip elbow on Thea Hale. Thea Hale locked in a torture rack on Thea Hale. Thea Hale evaded before hitting a suplex on Tiffany Stratton. Thea Hale hit an armbar to Laris in a corner splash in a T-bone suplex and a rolling senton before going for a springboard move. Tiffany Stratton caught her with the body scissors. Thea Hale escapes the hole, but Tiffany Stratton caught her with the forearm shiver. Tiffany Stratton got Thea Hale for a back suplex. Thea Hale reverses it with a bulldog before sending her to the outside. Thea Hale hit a toe on Tiffany Stratton to the outside before getting her back in the ring and attempting a crossbody on Tiffany Stratton and roll over. Thea Hale to go for the Kimura, but Tiffany Stratton reverses it with a exploder suplex. Tiffany Stratton got the ropes, got to the top rope, but Thea Hale met her there before hitting Tiffany Stratton with an exploder suplex, followed by locking the Kimura lock on Tiffany Stratton. Got the rope break before rolling out of the ring. Thea Hale got to the outside, but Tiffany Stratton got her and slammed Thea Hale into the barricade in the stairs. Tiffany Stratton hit the PME prettiest moonsault ever, before locking in the Boston Crab on Thea Hill. Thea Hill tried to get the rope break, but Tiffany Stratton pulled Thea Hill into the center of the ring before transitioning into the Lion Tamer, leading to Chase U throwing the towel, which was god awful, by the way, to give Tiffany Stratton the win. The winner is still your NXT Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. That ending was awful. The match itself was decent, but the ending was awful. Why did Chase U throw in the towel? It didn't make any sense. They Chase U should not have been at ringside. It was supposed to be all about Thea Hell and Tiffany Stratton. That's it. But why would Chase U throw in the towel? That pissed me off right there. That Chase U threw in the towel. But the match itself was decent, but the ending was just trash. Okay, let's move on. Backstage, Dragon Lee walked backstage before he was confronted by Dominic and Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. Dragon Lee told Dominic that he does not want to be anything like Dominic. Dominic continued to talk trash before he and Rhea Ripley walk out of the shot. So are they really pushing Dragon Lee? Are they really pushing Dragon Lee versus Dominic Mysterio? Who knows? The Skins, Ric Flair, and Jagger, Ava Rand, and Joe Gacy talked backstage, saying that they will interrogate every mask painting of the Skins to see if there was a mole in the faction. So we get the main event of the evening, NXT Championship match. So we get Carmelo Hayes, accompanied by Trick Williams, versus llja Dragunov. The main event match was okay for what it was, and that's all I gotta say. The main event of the show began with the two locking up before Carmelo Hayes got a race lock on Dragunov. Dragunov brought the hold before going for a back fist, but Carmelo Hayes evaded and hit an arm drag on Dragunov. Dragunov invaded the hold and went for a wrist lock, but Carmelo Hayes evaded and attempted a headlock. However, Dragunov caught him with a hip lock before locking in a chin lock on Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes broke the hold and hit an arm drag on Dragunov before locking in another wrist lock on Dragunov. Carmelo Hayes hit a chop on Dragunov before Dragunov responded by backing Carmelo Hayes in the corner. Dragunov hit a vicious chop on Carmelo Hayes, but Carmelo Hayes responded with a series of forearm strikes before hitting a springboard lariat on Dragunov. Dragunov got back in the ring and ran the ropes, but Carmelo Hayes caught him with a lariat. Carmelo Hayes hit a series of strikes on Dragunov, but Dragunov caught him with a leaping Gamorgori. Dragunov hit a forearm shiver before hitting a German suplex and a lariat on Carmelo Hayes. Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes exchanged strikes before Dragunov hit a vicious power strike vicious palm strike on Carmelo Hayes' face. Dragunov hit a German suplex on Carmelo Hayes before rolling over into another one. Carmelo Hayes hit a strike on Dragunov, but Dragunov responded with a boot kick and a third German suplex on Carmelo Hayes for a near fall. Dragunov locked in a headlock on Carmelo Hayes and catching him with another forearm shiver. Dragunov caught Carmelo Hayes in the corner and fired away with series of chops, while Carmelo Hayes responded with a vicious slap on Dragunov. Dragunov responded by hitting a machine gun chop before hitting a spinning chop on Carmelo Hayes for a near fall. Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes exchanged strikes before Carmelo Hayes hit a third kick, but Dragunov responded with a clothesline special for a near fall. Dragunov locked in another sleeper on Carmelo Hayes, but Carmelo Hayes escapes the hold. Carmelo Hayes hit a penalty kick on Dragunov, but Dragunov responded with a third kick for a near fall. Carmelo Hayes got back up and hit a series of stomps on Dragunov's head. Carmelo Hayes went for a boot kick on Dragunov, caught him with a Gamaguri, but Carmelo Hayes popped back up and hit a loud Miss Tanka. Carmelo Hayes hit a series of body shots and a chop on Dragunov, but Dragunov responded with a two chops. Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov exchanged strikes before Carmelo Hayes hit a carbon knee and a lariat on Dragunov. Carmelo Hayes went for a cold breaker, but Dragunov caught him before he hit an anvil elbow strike on Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes fire away with elbow strikes on Dragunov before hitting a springboard DDT on Dragunov for a near fall. Carmelo Hayes hit a series of punches on Dragunov before climbing the top rope. But Dragunov caught him with a Gamma before slamming him off the top rope. Dragunov climbed the top rope and hit a diving senton on Carmelo Hayes for a near fall. Dragunov went for a coast to coast, but Carmelo Hayes caught him midair with a code breaker. Carmelo Hayes went for a diving leg drop, but Dragunov caught him midair with a power bomb before hitting a falling forearm for a near fall. Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov got on the top rope before Dragunov went for a superplex, but Carmelo Hayes reverses it midair and reverses it midair with an avalanche cutter on Dragunov for a near fall. Trick Williams got the NXT Championship to motivate Carmelo Hayes and told him that it was the fourth quarter. The two exchanged strikes on the ground. As the two got back up and exchanged strikes, Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes caught each other with kicks. Trick Williams hyped up Carmelo Hayes on the outside, but Dragunov caught him with a torpedo Mascroft on the outside, with Dragunov accidentally hitting the title belt in the dive. Carmelo Hayes got Dragunov back in the ring before hitting the diving leg drop on Dragunov for the pinfall win and title retaining. Carmelo Hayes still taught to end the broadcast. The winner is still your NXT championship. Yeah, the winner is still your NXT champion, Carmelo Hayes. And WWE NXT, the Great American Bash goes off the air. Okay, like I said it earlier, the WWE NXT, the Great American Bash was a average show, and I give it a 5 out of 10. Anyway, if you guys join my WWE NXT, the Great American Bash review and highlights, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on WWE NXT Great American Bash, because it was an average show and I give it a 5 out of 10. My favorite match was the kickoff show and the triple threat match. The kickoff show was fun. The triple threat match was the match of the night. Gable Stevenson versus Baron Corbin, that match was terrible. The submission match was decent, but the outcome was just terrible, which just pisses me off. The Chase University threw in the towel, and then the main event was okay for what it was, and that's all I gotta say from here. But oh yeah, I cannot forget about Roxanne Perez versus Davenport Belair Davenport. That match itself was good, but that match should have been a little bit longer. But anyway, if you guys join my WWE NXT The Great American Bash review and highlights, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below and what are your thoughts on the show tonight, because I give it a average show 5 out of 10. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video, or go live on YouTube. Go live on YouTube 3 days a week: Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. But thank you guys so much for coming out to my live stream today, man. I had lots of fun. But follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord address down below in the description. And I will see you guys tonight at my premiere stream. This your boy B-Boy Fashion TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept crew, kept kings, kept club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.